scared.
Yeah, me too.
I jest. I am scared though.
You
Why are you
should be.
scared?
You
know I love you all. You know it'll be fine.
I'm always scared the
No.
first session. She hates
No.
us. She hates us.
This was all a trick to get us into a false sense of security, so you could make fun of us and belittle us,
You
and
called us all
probably
here.
shoot us with a gun.
You know what the sad
God.
part is? They're probably, except for the gun part, there's probably like some DMs out there that would do that.
Oh no, I don't doubt the
Maybe
gun
the
part
gun
either.
part.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Just
Am
close
I ready
out the
to play
members
this
of the
character? Probably not. That's okay.
Who knows? We'll
group.
all figure it out at the same time.
Okay, ready or not. The city of Portland, Maine, stirs in the crisp autumn wind. The flags of the Maine state whip past doorsteps as seagulls rise with the sun, looking for unlucky tourists to eat the scraps off of. The old port is bustling. There's so many tourists because it's peak tourist season. And waves lap quietly against the rigid dock underfoot of the peddlers selling wares to passerby. The camera kind of tracks one of these seagulls as it flies up over the heads of the crowd, over the dozens of cars trying to find parking in the Old Port district, up past the shops on the ground level until it flies by a window in an apartment complex overlooking the Old Port. Averill, you stand in your apartment looking out into the Old Port and a seagull that just flew by your window. What do you look like, and what does your apartment look like as the camera peers into your house?
There's a young man staring out the window. He is kind of short, 5'5". He has very long hair that goes down to like his lower back. It's straight, nicely maintained. And he's probably tying it back right now, but he's left part of it hanging out very specifically. He's wearing a black suit, black leather gloves, and underneath those black nitrile gloves, and he's got white tennis shoes on, black overcoat, and he has a very long tail similar to like a Komodo dragon's hanging out. And he is staring out the window with a very straight face. And his apartment does not look very furnished, but the kitchen has a lot of stuff in it.
Okay. The glossy granite countertops of your like bar / counter area in your kitchen greets you as you look away from the window and back at what you're cooking. What are you you've just woken up. What are you having for breakfast?
These probably made pancakes, and also sausages, and also eggs.
Okay.
Not too much, but it is well done.
Enough for leftovers, or?
No, not enough for leftovers.
As you eat, you know that today is the day you're supposed to be given a new assignment. And like clockwork, as you are finishing up your meal, you hear a knock at the door.
He opens it.
You see a woman with long black hair tied back in a ponytail and the most professional look on her face. Suit and tie attire, no piercings. This is Jillian Jones. your essentially parole officer who's been with you, taking you to and from the bureau every day for the past few months when you haven't had a supervisor.
He stares at her.
Averill, you ready?
He nods and steps out the door and closes it.
All right. Come on, we got one more person to pick up on our way out.
You're picking up more than one person?
Yep.
Okay.
And you start to head towards the stairs as the camera flies up through the walls of the building, up 2 floors and down a hallway. Basalt, where do we find you in moments after waking up? What do you look like?
Moments after waking up, she's probably. Do hosts need to eat? Do they need to eat?
They don't need to. It is like good to keep a body healthy, but
Hmm.
they don't necessarily need it.
Okay.
As long as
Then
they have
she's
like blood.
Then she's probably just showered, I guess. So, in her apartment, she has just probably walked out of her shower, but she's already dressed for the day. She's a 5'8" person, like short brown hair that comes down in front of her ears. You see her eyes; they're very similar shape to her hair, but her pupils are triangles. Yeah, she's just got her dress shirt on, and then I'm sure her coat is hidden by the door. But she's probably just maybe she would eat something, but I don't know how much time she has. So maybe she's walking over to the kitchen, and also her apartment is not very furnished either. Basically just the bare essentials. Some stuff looks like it has some personality, but probably not hers.
Yeah, you have been basically in the dark for quite some time as to when you would be put to work, but you received a call from the director today saying someone would come pick you up in the morning. So you have a little bit of time to like eat and stuff before someone knocks on your door.
She'll get up and answer it, I guess. After putting her plates in the sink first, she will go clean first and then open the door.
Are we just waiting for her to finish cleaning the plate?
No, like she's probably finished and she just picks up and puts the plates in the sink and then walks.
Oh, okay.
And a familiar face, a dark-haired female agent that looks all business, no party, is at your door. You have seen her escort you like a few times to the bureau to do some paperwork and stuff, but for the first time she tells you her name here. She says, Basalt, I'm Agent Jones. I am here to escort you to the bureau. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you see also in the hallway is Averill.
Who is this?
His arms are crossed.
This will be one of your coworkers.
Does he have a name?
She like motions towards Averill.
Avril. Stares at her.
Avril.
That is how it is spelled.
Why won't you tell me the name?
Pick a pronunciation and go with it.
Avril.
Okay.
The director calls him Averill, so that's what I do.
Okay. Good to know.
you both are brought down, back out the apartment complex and loaded up in a car with tinted windows and driven down a few streets to the bureau. In as tense and quiet of a car ride as you both make it.
Sorry, I was so quiet because I was like fishing through the document to find a role. There's a thing that says players can roll to sense whether a character is an epithet. Can I do this? Does that work in this universe or no?
Sure, it's gonna be fairly easy because
Okay.
of the host's innate stuff, but
Well, I don't know. This is a host, so it's like fine. Is that a self roll? It's public. Okay.
it's private.
Oops. I make it public.
Okay. You're able to tell that they are a host. That's all you really.
Okay.
Yep.
Nothing comes of this.
And the camera flies past the car as it is driving, down the few streets to the bureau and into a bus that is passing. On it is Lake. What do you look like?
I look like I've got blonde hair. I'm 5'11". Got my hair tied back in a little ponytail, except that there's still like a bunch of hair in the front also still. And I've got my eyes closed. And I'm wearing a suit.
You are on the bus, which is part of your morning commute. And next to you on the bus is a mother and her about the 7-year-old child who is, like, beaming at. You can feel it if you can't, like, if you don't want to look. She is, like, beaming at like everyone that she can, and she looks up at you and she goes, "Mister, we're going to the museum." And the parent sighs deeply. He says, "Not everyone needs to know where we're going, hon. I'm sure this nice young man has his own things to worry about. Sorry about
You
that."
sound excited.
The child looks up and the mother kind of like smiles a little bit as the child says, "Yeah, we're going to the natural mannequin museum."
Oh
And
yeah.
she looks to her mother, and her mother says, "The Natural History Museum of Wax Mannequins." Yes. Yes, we are going for a little outing. Good job with that word. Have you ever been, mister?
I don't think I've been there myself. No. You'll have to tell me how it is if we see each other afterwards.
I will. She looks to her mother. "Can we take this bus ride tomorrow too?" Her mom just sighs and goes, we will see." And she gives you like a sympathetic, like, "Thank you. Look."
He gives like a very small nod.
And you step off the bus and what you know to be the closest stop to the bureau's front door, and you make your way to the door. Before it, however, stands a person whom you know to be very important. Morgan Beaumont, who is the director of the entire New England branch of the IBMM, and the director, Aziz's immediate supervisor, is walking up to the door and getting out her keys. The camera sees her as an older woman with like shock white hair and wrinkles on her face, in suit and tie attire, with a little pin of a green eye on her lapel. And she sees you like walking up. Says, "Oh, Agent RL, is it?"
Yes, that is me. Good morning.
Good morning. It's been so long since I've made it all the way out here. I think my condolences for your loss. I think that was the last time I made it out here.
He kind of just nods.
But today is a big moment for the Bureau.
So I've heard.
We're counting on you to keep these folks in line, right?
Of course, and I'll do my best to make sure this all goes smoothly.
That's all we can ask. And she holds the door open for you.
They'll be in good hands, he says as he walks through.
She kind of disappears down a hallway as you walk to the director Aziz's office. And she welcomes you in with a kind smile. We see a dark-skinned woman in a hijab, with dark, kind eyes, and a soft smile. She looks at you, like, as you open the door to her office, and she goes, "Mike, it's good to have you here. Are you ready for the team to come together?"
I think so, yes.
As you know, it's standard practice for new teams to undergo some sort of test in order to make sure they are compatible to get their hunting license as a team, and we can't reveal the details of the test until you are in it. But did you review that dossier I gave you?
I have reviewed the information on the hosts that I will be with, if that is what you're referring to.
Yes.
Yes.
Is anything, any worries, any concerns I can alleviate?
This Richard character, from what I've read, are we certain that it is a good idea to put him into this experimental sort of program that we're doing?
Yes, it is a little worrisome. But I believe he will prove valuable, and he is not necessarily proving that he is not working to as much of his potential as he could be. Here, we can go get him right now. We must pick him up on our way to the testing room anyway.
Okay.
And you walk down some hallways and actually down a floor to the accounting room. And Richard, you are like typing away in in a cubicle. You are fairly far too big for. You're like Mr. Incredible and his insurance thing. Who do we see?
Yeah, so you see this guy, looks to be about the same height as you, like, sitting up straight in his desk, typing away and occasionally taking a sip out of a cup of black coffee as on his desk. He's wearing an all-black suit with a dark red tie, and he has a little red handkerchief in his front pocket. From the angle you're looking at him, he's got pretty combed back, straight black hair, looks pretty gelled. He's got pretty empty looking blue eyes, and he just seems very locked in at his work. He's clean shaven. You can assume he's 30 plus years old, very pale. Looks pretty average. He looks kind of scrawny, but the suit is kind of covering a lot, so you couldn't really tell. But looks like an average guy who's very focused in on what he's doing.
What does
Okay.
your workstation look like? Is it?
It's
messy
very-
and-
It's very tidy and organized. Everything looks to be in its proper place. There's nothing anywhere where it shouldn't be. Looks very organized, and it doesn't look very cluttered either.
You see the director walking up to you with someone you've seen in passing briefly. I think you've like locked eyes with them maybe once, if that. Probably not that, but you've seen each other only in passing. And you see the director walking up. You've been told by her that you're gonna have a new assignment today. Whether or not that's made you more lackluster in today's work ethic or more feverish, you can decide.
Mhm.
But she walks up to you and she goes, Agent Wakefield, it is
Oh.
time.
Oh, wonderful. Let me just finish this up real quick and be happy to join you. And then I'll go back on the computer, type a few more lines in, hit enter, X out of every single tab that's open, turn the computer off, and then turn in his seat, and then stand up and say, "It's a pleasure to meet you. What was your name?"
My name is Lake Orel.
Nice to meet you. I look forward to our professional relationship together.
As do I. He seems a little bit surprised by this encounter.
Yeah. Getting a closer look, he'll like stand up. He's wearing a suit, and maybe if you were to like pay a little more attention, you could see it looks like there's something under on the inside. But you can't really tell on the outside.
All right.
So, what's
You
I'll,
cut out a little, I think.
Oh. Yeah, I think it's because of the hardware acceleration, but fuck it.
Unfortunate.
I'll just look around to everyone here and be like, okay, what's next?
Director Aziz clasps her hand and goes, well, it's time for the team to meet up, and let's go to the assessment chamber.
Wonderful. Sounds good to me.
The other two are already on their way.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. And you make your way down. Both of you, both teams of you now are making your way down to the basement of the IBMM. Dear Lord. Letters. And you are led into a small room with what looks like an old, like, cage elevator in the middle. And you both see each other. Aziz's eyes lock with Agent Jones, and Agent Jones like gives a polite nod. And you all see each other for the first time.
Wow.
Wow.
Are they with us?
Yes, this will be, if you pass your assessment here, this will be Team Steta. It will be one of the IBMM's first ever party with multiple hosts.
A roll for epithets, if you don't mind. First one goes to Lake, second one goes to Richard.
Can't see them.
Oh my fucking god. The 9 is for Lake, the 8 is for Richard. I'm gonna make my rolls public. Shit the fuck.
Shit the fuck.
Shut the fuck
I'll
up.
make them private GM rolls so Sadie can see them.
Yeah, you're able to. I think you're able to clock that Lake doesn't seem to have any sort of like aberrations or anything that would mark him as a host necessarily. But he does give off like a sort of vibe that you're like, oh, this person has something under their belt.
Okay. And a Richard.
And Richard, that one was the 8, right?
Yeah, that's the 8.
Yeah, you're able to deduce that. I'm not sure. Does Richard have any sort of aberrations on him or anything?
Just whatever's under his suit, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
he-
see
he
something
looks-
under his suit.
Yeah, he looks pretty normal. I'd say his clothes are a little not entirely like everyone else that would be in the the colors of his clothes are a lot sharper than most of the other people he works with, and there looks like there's something under his suit on the left side, but he looks pretty normal.
He's under the suit, isn't like it looks like there's a pocket, or it's like under like the shirt, like it's on the like it's like the body, you know what
Like
I mean?
it's, well, I don't think you'd really be able to tell. It looks like there is something on the left side of his body, whether or not that's an object or some part of him. Don't really
He's
know.
going to stare at it for a moment out of the corner of his eye. Multiple. Posed as a question.
Yes, this team will be comprised of mostly hosts.
The three of you are hosts.
His tail twitches a little bit.
Director Aziz kind of like wrings her hands and goes, your test will be utilizing your ability to work together as a team, your wit, and now that we are here, I can divulge some information on this test. You will be going up against a foe you will not be able to kill, as you do not have its heart. Nor will it be in the room with you. This foe has made deals with our members and has a long-standing deal with us to set up these challenges for new teams. It will not kill you, but that does not mean it will go easy. Your goal instead will be to take one of these from its possession, and she holds out a small, like 3-inch long Rubik's Cube with braille markings on it. And solve it. You can all confer all you want, but the moment you all step onto the elevator and you go down, and the test starts. And that's all the information I can give you.
We are already in the elevator. No, out of character.
You're in a room with an elevator right in front of you.
Oh, okay, okay. How small is this Rubik's Cube?
It's like 3 inches by 3 inches by 3 inches.
Let me measure that real quick with my fingers. Oh, that's like a normal sized one. Okay.
So we're just to solve this and that's it.
Solve the one that your foe has, yes.
All right. Let's get to work.
He walks onto the elevator.
Follows.
And realized I was muted. Are there
Oh no.
multiple of these cubes, these things?
There are one, although I don't think we specified with the being. I think there is one. There should be one. All you need to do is solve one in any case.
Are we allowed to know any information about this foe?
They are the god of... Sure. They are the god of eternity.
I see. When she steps on the elevator.
Okay. And you all are on the elevator as it slowly goes down.
It's a pleasure to meet all of you. And then I'll shake out my hand for a handshake. And then when someone takes it, I'll do like the two-handed over the top handshake with each one of you.
Who takes his hand first?
Does anyone take it?
Does anyone take it?
Basalt takes it begrudgingly.
Pleasure to meet you. And
Likewise.
then I'll look over Davril and then kind of notice and just like put it away, kind of a little pathetically.
Notice what?
That you didn't want to shake his hand, or that you weren't reaching for it at first.
I would, well, Basalt just reached. If he turns to him, he will stick it out stiffly.
Pleasure to meet you.
Yes.
As you walk down, you hear, or as you start slowly go down, you start to hear some, maybe circus, maybe like theatrical play music or something. And you come down into this room of darkness that then is illuminated by a light, and then another light, and then another light, as you realize you were all in an auditorium with many faces staring towards a stage. And coming down from the ceiling as the curtains like pull back is a mannequin. They have like a painted on face and like a circus ringmaster's like get up. They're like swinging on a platform, like swing that is like lowering from the ceiling, as four what look like marionettes like dance around them. And in the crowd you see many like heads that are facing towards the stage like slowly turn to look at you, and you can see that they're all marionettes.
Wonderful.
Everyone roll initiative.
Oh, okay.
Wow, how do we do that again?
Gotta get added to the combat tracker
Oh, I
first.
see.
Yeah.
My fool.
You're fool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see. You drew Richard. Wow,
Our
that
tokens are our names.
that is like
Ah.
a
Yes.
professional-looking man.
Whatever. I'll fix it for next time.
Oh.
Damn, who's got the dice that looks cursed?
That I just rolled that.
Okay.
Okay.
Richard, you're first.
Okay. Let's say, let's get to work, and he'll kind of crack his neck and hands, and you'll kind of sounds like there's a little more cracks than there should be. All right. So, are these things like actively impeding our way up here?
Yes, so it looks like there are like rows of these mannequins that are looking to stop you from going down. There are also like seats in their way. These red carpets are generally like free of people because they were all like sitting down in like auditorium seats.
Okay. All right. I will move. Let me see. I'll go right here. And I will slam on the ground and do a little move here. Just run over, get in between a bunch of these guys, and kind of slam the ground, and I'll do this. And let me just make it look like this.
Okay.
So yeah, there's like seats. Are there like seats here?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, he'll just kind of calmly walk forward, get out of the elevator, and then like jump across to the seat and kind of slam both of his arms right on the ground, and this giant wave around him of what looks like flesh and blood and bones and nasty stuff just kind of pushes everything around him away.
Okay. And yeah, you do that. These two smaller, like what look like puppets, next to you, like they turn their face towards you shakily, and lift up arms as you do this, and this wave of like gore, like cascades over them, and they fall to pieces. These two are dead, and then this one takes
Epic.
damage. You see the bigger one gets splashed, and
My
like one of
boots,
its
I need
legs
to
like
be there.
falls off. But it still is being held up by strings.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Okay. Assault.
Okay. Yeah, I guess she'll just. Damn, where's the best place to go? Are all of these spaces? All these spaces are 2 meters?
It's supposed to be just like one. I
Oh,
haven't-
okay.
Oh, I'm gonna use something right now.
Okay.
I want to use this. Oh wait, did that go into public?
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go. I want to do what I want to do is that. If that works, does that work?
Yeah, you get a, I think that you get a premonition of, the path that you're going towards now, like straight down the center, is, I think the best way forward, simply because you see that the two red carpets are laden with runes and traps and stuff.
Okay. The red carpets are trapped. Charge straight through the center.
Got it. Okay. And so,
Glances his eyes over.
okay.
He is just facing straight forward with his eyes closed.
Okay. Assault's gonna run straight up to this guy. Do I press shift to make it? How do I do that? Control?
How do you do what?
Space, I think.
Like.
Wait, should we be dividing the number by 2 when calculating our movement?
Yeah, just count the squares.
Okay.
Okay. And then what will she do? She will take out her chain. And you watch as it like sizzles for a bit. This big metal chain, and then it bursts into flames. And she's going to make a backswing with it. Wait. No. Okay. When I hit with my chain, do I just hit one enemy in front of me, or?
Yes.
Okay.
With a normal attack, yeah.
Okay, she's gonna use explosive chain, and on this guy, and
Okay.
try to knock him back into the other guy.
Okay.
Wow!
No! I am going to use another thing now. I use for some reason it seems like when you use a thing it ignores the like private
Yeah.
role mode, which
I've
is
noticed.
unfortunate.
We must be polite,
But-
not open people's shit.
I want to use that, and I want to, I don't know, warn of the enemy's positioning that they're gonna like dodge out of the way or whatever.
Okay. Roll another time. Vessel.
Nice.
All right.
You smash into this thing, and your chain kind of like lights up with these little mini like explosions, and it like pushes the body of this thing. You decimate it, and it goes backwards into the body of the one behind it, and like they both like scatter on the wall.
Nice work.
I give him a blank stare and a thumbs up.
Just kind of like nod back a little bit.
Alright, and that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Now the mannequin, like, you hear like a chuckle from it, as it like steps off the swing. These larger puppets are like dancing around it, And it what's she gonna do? She is going to I think she's going to like step over here, and you see a large cannon-like object come out of the stage and ready to fire down this way. Not firing yet, but it will. And then right after her, she you see her controlling this cannon with one hand. It's all strings on her on one hand, and then on the other, she seems to be controlling individual puppets with each finger. And she's gonna have this one try to yeah, so the one next to Richard gets a swipe in, and you see it tears away at your clothes, and you take 3 stamina. 3 damage.
Alright.
And this one's going to do the same to assault. Assault, you take 3 stamina as well.
Is that just base?
Yeah.
Okay.
And these ones are just going to make a wall. Okay. Yeah, you got it.
I go. What can I do? These guys are slightly too far away for me to be all that useful. I'm gonna... Fuck.
Oh.
Do I do this thing? I could do this thing. It would be funny. No, that wouldn't work though, would it?
Who knows?
Can I make some kind of roll to infer whether or not the third ability that I haven't used yet would work on these guys?
Sure, roll a d20.
Okay.
Okay. This game's success is 8. Yeah, okay. So you are able to infer that You don't think that it would normally work on constructs, but you think that there's something to do with the nature of this god, and you think it would work.
So it would work for this specific case.
Yes,
Okay.
because the ability is closely linked to what the god represents.
All right. And Lake is going to go. I can like squeeze through right here, right? That's
Yeah.
fine. Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna go there. And basically how I'll flavor this is he's gonna open his eyes and stare down each one of these guys that are like in the crowd around us. And he's gonna use I'm not gonna put that in chat, but
Mm-hmm.
it's that what's the third one?
Yeah. Yeah, you see.
Do I have to roll for that, by the way?
Yeah, roll.
Okay.
Okay. You see. All of you look at Lake as he just like charges into all of this, and you see him open his eyes and stare down each and every one of these puppets. And
I'll note also getting a look at his eyes, he is like definitely blind.
And as he looks at a puppet, it falls down into dust. And he looks at another one, and he looks at another one. All of the smaller puppets are just dust now.
Let's go.
His gaze darkens.
Quite impressive. Not really my tempo, but
It gets the job done. He
suppose
smiles.
it does. Suppose it does.
And that's my turn.
I would hope so. Averill.
Is are there rules for dashing in this? I know there were in the other one, but like they're not in the document.
Oh wait, yeah, they're not in. I forgot that was a homebrew rule.
Sure,
Cities are
Why not?
dashing in this.
sure.
Okay, double movement time. Let me calculate my movement because I had a route plan and then it doesn't even matter anymore. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, shit. I'm just gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. End of turn.
All right.
He just starts
Alrighty.
running. Just
Richard.
Okay. There's no there's no penalty for using a ranged weapon up close, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
Okay.
rules is written. I think no.
Okay.
But definitely not for your ranged weapon.
Yeah.
I
All right.
review.
I will just step over here to the side of this thing. And look up at it and reach into his suit, kind of pull it out a little bit, and pull out a little sawed-off shotgun and aim it right at the sky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make your attack.
Okay.
Okay. That is not going to hit.
Okay.
So you, like, aim this shotgun down at its torso, but the strings, like, move it out of the way at the last second, and it just, like, blasts into the seat behind it. And it kind of, like, chitters at you as it swings back.
Okay. Looking at Richard, you can tell he's that made him a little angry. He's not gonna do anything else, but he's a little angry.
Assault.
Okay, when Lake used his thing, did he see, was it all the red is trapped, or is it...
Oh, that's a good question.
Say it again.
Like, is up here trapped? The red carpet that's up here?
Yes.
Okay, so all of the red is trapped.
Okay. Okay. Basalt's also gonna dash. How far can she get? She can get, like, there, I guess, so... Yeah. She's just gonna run into the red. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
Wait. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, she can make it pretty far. Okay. Oh my god.
Okay. As you step onto the red, give me just a roll. And you can add a d4 to this.
Okay, wait. Just roll a d4?
Just roll a d20 plus a d4.
Okay. Oops.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
With a natural 20 and a 4, you see what would normally have been damaging to anyone else. A gout of fire erupts from your feet, and you immediately channel it and just throw it towards this.
Let's go.
Yo.
This puppet and just burn it alive. So this one's dead as well. And you are just wreathed in flame as this carpet is burned away in this spot, and you see these flame emitters are underneath the carpet.
Is it all of the carpet, or just that one square?
It's because of your natural 20, you got a lot of the carpet burned away. You can see where there are certain places. Everyone can easily avoid them now that they can see them.
Okay.
Alrighty, that's my turn.
Now this cannon is gonna fire, and what looks like a ball of ice and knives comes out and coats the area that it's pointed towards, and you see from the it leaves this residue on the floor, and from the floor comes little hands almost that are reaching up and trying to grab anyone who steps in the line. She is going to move over here, and she's going to yeah, you see that she has a trumpet on her side, and she blows it. It's this curved, disgusting looking wooden trumpet, and you see 2 more of these things appear, and she takes a step back, and she lets these two.
Hmm.
But that's it. Actually, one is going to go for a swing against Lake.
Oh!
And it's 3 damage.
Ouch.
But now it's Lake's turn.
Okay. Lake, is from his pocket. He takes out a little small cylindrical object that, as he takes it out, it expands into a staff. And he's gonna, as he backs away from the big guy, he's gonna take a smack at it with the staff.
Okay.
Okay.
Oof. Yeah, you're able to like take out your staff and like go for a swing, but it swings out of the way at the last second.
Damn. Can I tell how to avoid the traps?
Yeah. Now that Basalt has burned away a lot of the carpet, you see that there are.
You see?
Listen. There was one right where Basalt was standing. And right here.
So I can get up onto here, or no? Does
Yeah,
that
you
cost any extra movement getting up there?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
It's a small enough ledge that you can like just hop up on it.
All right. Then, yeah, I'm gonna get up there. And that's my turn.
Okay. April.
He continues running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, end turn.
Okay. Richard.
Okay. Well. Can I like run over these parts, or is that not a good idea?
You can't see. You can run over like this, like. Fuck. You can run over like this part because you know that like the top part of the red is burned away. The walkways aren't. So
Okay.
you don't know what's underneath the walkways, but
Okay, but I can like hop from like here to here.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. Let's see. And I shouldn't cross this line. Yes,
you don't know what will happen if you do.
but it
It
looks
doesn't look-
probably not
yeah, it
good.
doesn't look good.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go here. And can I see on this little fellow if I can see the little Rubik's Cube? Like this guy's supposed to have it, yes?
Yeah. You know that they're supposed to have it. Make a just make a d20 roll.
Okay. Oops.
Okay.
13.
You see that they're kind of favoring their hat a little bit. They're not letting it like fall off their head. You'd wager that there's something under there, and it's if they're trying to protect something, it's probably a Rubik's Cube.
Okay. I'm going to ask a question.
What'd you say?
I'm gonna DM you a question.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I'll run up onto this little stage area, and he'll put his shotgun away, and then with his right hand, just gonna grab his left hand at the wrist and just tear his left hand off. And then there's a whole bloody stump, and you can see as he's pulling it off, it's kind of connected by little muscly tendrils. But he ripped his hand straight off and seems to be pretty casual about it. And he's gonna try to throw it onto this guy's hat.
Okay.
Should I roll for that? Okay. Okay. 8.
Okay. I think you're able to get it, like... I think you're able to get it, like, here. Like, here.
Okay. Yeah. What does it cost to do things with this?
I mean, you can control it just, like, whatever you... Like, you can do actions with it just like you can normally do actions with it.
Okay. Alright.
Cool.
I'll just leave it there for now, because I've done everything then. It's like right here.
Yes. I mean,
Okay. We can't draw anything. But yeah. Okay.
What's that circle?
you wanted to
Richard's hand.
Yeah, I ripped my left hand off, grabbing it from the wrist. And there's little muscly, bloody, like tendrils coming out of the end of it. And Richard does not seem to it doesn't really look like he's hurt or like he's uncomfortable with doing this.
Now, is it the one with the gun?
No, this is just an open hand.
Okay.
He threw it with his right hand. But yeah, there's a little hand, and it looks like it's still like kind of twitching and moving around on the ground over there. But yeah, that's all he's gonna do.
Do you mention anything about your knowledge?
Nah,
Okay.
not yet.
Assault.
Okay. She's kind of distracted by this gush of blood that has just happened, but she so even if he did say it, she wouldn't have listened. But what is she doing here? I guess she'll just She's just gonna make a melee attack on the guy in front of her.
Okay. Okay. You see the fire is like burning up these puppets like wood, like literally wood because they are wood. You see it's doing a lot more damage than you would expect. And this one in front of you takes this like hit, and is just like basically smolders. You see the half of their strings like snap, and like their arm goes limp, but they are still standing, just barely.
Okay. What's gonna be her turn?
I think these dudes are gonna move here, and she's gonna move here. She like steps on your hand a little bit, Richard, as she walks up and like pulls this like knife out of her coat that seems to be just like a blade of the same strange like ethereal black portal with like strange hands reaching out towards it. He's gonna try to slash at Averill.
I think he begins drawing his sword in return.
And you see she misses with the knife, and she actually goes back for another swing, and you like parry the knife out of her hand, and she drops it, and it like sinks into the wood of the stage, and where it sinks in, there's like a small little pool of like inky blackness. And now that you're close to her, she is like laughing. Like, she doesn't have a mouth. She doesn't have any way to speak out of this. But she is like, and you can just hear laughter bubbling up from somewhere, some place. And these things are going to do that. And Averill, one of them goes for an attack against you and does 3 stamina.
Alright.
The one set on fire is going to again look at Assault and try to does not hit. They like slam their lantern down, and it misses you entirely. This one's also going to do the same. My rolling is cursed. Yeah, so these 2 giant puppets like try to like tackle you essentially, but they get caught up in their strings, which are also still on fire, and they are like tangled together. They do badly. And this one is going to go for you as well. That one hits. So take 3 damage before anything.
Okay.
Like,
I'm gonna I'm gonna dash.
okay.
I'm gonna go right here is what I'm gonna do.
You stand right next to the leg of this like large mannequin figure, and underneath the foot is Richard's hand, which is like bloody and has tendrils coming out of it.
Okay. I'm gonna use I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use this one. This one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do. If this works.
Okay. Yeah, you get glimpses of the well, first you get glimpses of a little like a music box that is you would know to be one of the paperweights on Director Aziz's desk.
Mhm.
Which obviously doesn't help you here. You also would know that the because of her mannequin body, she is very fire hurts her a lot.
Mhm.
And because it is one of the only things that can destroy forever, and it doesn't like you can't really like resuscitate it at all. It's generally thought of as like one of her weaknesses.
Okay. But salt keep the fire up, I guess.
Wouldn't dream of anything else.
That's my turn.
Hey, bro. Are you muted? You're muted.
God damn it. And he finishes pulling out his sword and he take a swing. That's not good. That's a 4.
It is a 4. What does your sword look like as you pull it out?
Well, first of all, it's like 1/3 longer than the sheath he pulled it out of. And it is a very long sword, like about as tall as he is, and it is a gleaming silvery metal that seems to move in places as he starts rotating it left and right about his body, keeping it moving.
Okay.
Goes in for a swing.
You go in for a swing, and she like jumps back. I think she like twirls as she does so, like gracefully, as you whiff with the sword. And she like puts her finger to her chin and goes like, "Uh-oh," like mannerisms, and that ever-present like chuckle is still filling the air around you.
And
Richard.
turn.
Okay. Alright, my little bloody hand that's on the ground. Richard is gonna like really focus on it. And it's gonna start twitching more rapidly, and it'll start moving around. You can see it's kind of trying to use the fingers to crawl, but also the tendrils coming out of the end of it are helping it pull itself. And it's kind of moving around, and it looks like Richard is controlling this. I'm gonna try to have it climb up the little mannequin lad and try to go up to her hat.
Do it.
Okay. Did I roll this? Or I'll just roll a thing.
Yeah, just roll a d20.
Okay.
Yeah, you're able to climb up her leg, and you're like underneath her coat, and then you climb up her head, and I think like knock the. I don't think you're able to grab it, but you're able to knock off the hat. Where do you want it to fall?
I will have I don't know, just fall like this way.
Sounds good. There is now a hat there. And everyone else can see in like as it falls, you can see a small Rubik's Cube inside of the hat.
Epic.
You move.
Yeah. Would my movement be independent of doing that?
Yeah, it would be. That would be a
Okay.
use of your.
Just like an
Uh,
action? Yeah. Okay, and then I'll go. I'll go right here and point horn.
Awesome. Assault.
Okay. She's kind of backed into a corner here. Not really. She's just kind of cornered. She's surrounded a little bit. So, I think. She's gonna take a few steps and walk onto this X here.
Okay.
And then
You see gouts of fire shoot up where you are standing.
Okay, and then she will take 2 more steps here, and I guess she'll just attack this one in front of her.
Yep.
Oh. Wait, if I... Wait, actually, backtrack all that. If she goes here... Did she, use this ability on the guy in front of her? Would that affect, AVRIL?
Which ability?
My second one.
On the guy in front of you? It possibly will, depending on how you roll. But
Oh well, you gotta take one for the team sometimes.
okay. You slam your train and you want to describe it actually?
Sure. So she takes out her big metal chain again, and she kind of like throws it in front of her again, and the fire on it kind of explodes and makes a force to push this guy in front of her back, hopefully passing ARVIL, and slamming into the puppet master here.
Yeah, you see these pieces. This one was already pretty hurt from your last gout of fire, and you slam this into her, and like these pieces of flaming wood go flying into her, and she the laughing like stops, and you hear this like disgusting silence come from the stage as she is like her coat is caught on fire, and she is trying to put it out. This one is dead, and all of these pieces kind of like fly past Averill, and Averill, you're unharmed.
Does it like go past him at all in like a way that it could have hit him?
It could have hit you.
I definitely think he like moves out of the way, just looks at her for a moment, and then goes back to what he was doing.
Let's turn.
Okay. You see, the Eternity God is going to pull out more of those knives, and they kind of like float out from under her her coat, and she was like getting ready to throw them at like everyone around her in like a twirl, but now that she's on fire, she has to like quickly put it out, and she can't really get it off. So instead, she just like she like controls the puppets with one of her hands, and tries to put out the fire with the other. She is not successful. She is quickly catching on fire.
Big wins.
Mhm.
Big wins.
This one is going to go for an attack against Averill.
Yes.
That hits.
Okay.
So that's 3 damage.
Base.
Yep.
Okay.
This one is going to attack Lake. It's 3 damage to Lake.
Youch!
And this one's going to attack the soul. It misses.
Lake is doing bad.
How bad? How does he look?
I don't think he does.
Yeah, his
my
eyes
God.
are closed right now, actually.
Leave me alone.
Kind of fucked up.
He looks very exhausted, and also is a little bit hitted. He hurt, got hit a couple times.
Mhm.
Like, it is your turn. You see the hat fall on the ground a little bit ways away from you with the Rubik's Cube.
Is it right there?
Yeah.
Or is that the hand? Or is that both?
The hand is, like, on the bald mannequin head now.
Okay.
Attached.
Then yeah, I'm gonna grab the cube.
Okay. Luckily, it has Braille on it, so you can.
Alright, so other than it having Braille on it, is it just like a regular Rubik's Cube? Do you just
Yeah.
solve it the same way you would a Rubik's Cube?
Yep. So has Lake ever solved a Rubik's Cube?
Probably, but like I wouldn't say he's particularly amazing at it. So instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do that.
Okay. You get ongoing flashes of the correct moves to make to solve this. If you hold on to
Okay.
this for 2 rounds, like if you are able to hold on to it like until your turn and then until your next turn, you will solve it. It will just take those 2 rounds.
Okay. Cover me, he says. I don't have to use any actions for this, right? For the
No.
cube. Okay,
It's
then
okay,
I'm just
Tony.
gonna start running away. I was right here, right? Yeah, I was right there.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna dash over here. Yeah, over here. Was it right there? I need to remeasure it because I'm stupid. No, it was one back. There we go. That's my turn.
Okay. Averill.
And what is it to move between? What's the movement penalty of squeezing between these two?
Probably like half.
So 2 points.
Yeah.
Okay, is that 2 points or 4 points? Because it's like a weird like angle.
We'll say 3.
3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 5, 6. Wait. Wait, what did I do? 1, 2,
3.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
And turn.
Richard.
Okay. I am going to. Is there anything in this tile, like where the cannon thing would be, or is there just nothing?
There's like the remnants of a small like circus cannon, essentially.
Okay. Can I would I have to walk around it? Or
No,
no?
it's small enough so that where you can like step over it.
Okay. I'm stepping over it. I'm gonna go right here.
Okay.
And I'm going to look up at this
Striking
mannequin.
position.
How tall is this, by the way?
This thing is like
Mannequin-like object?
12, 15 feet. They are very, very big.
Okay. I am going to I'll just leave my hand there for now. I'll just take out my shotgun again and aim it right up at its chin and just try to
Okay.
shoot it. Point blank.
Okay.
Epic.
Yeah.
So yeah, it shooted.
You're able to shoot this thing point blank, and it recoils. You see like the strings on its hands like falter as you just like aim it straight up at its like face and fire it. You see that there are like marks like marring the painted on face of the mannequin, and it looks it like recoils back and then peers down at you, and it's like leaning over you now. You have gotten its attention.
Yeah. So yeah, he'll shoot up at this thing and it'll deal a good amount of damage. And then for anyone nearby him, you can kind of see the veins on his neck kind of are a little pulsating-y, and he looks a little healthier. Yeah, he enjoyed doing that. Next turn.
Okay. Assault's gonna continue walking up. Yeah, she's gonna go here, and she's going to use her second ability on the main mannequin here.
Okay.
I don't know, will that work because it's such a big person?
The second ability, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm trying to knock her like away from
Yeah, you can definitely go.
everyone. All right. Okay.
Okay. Which direction are you? Okay.
Like away. So like, if like, kind of, I guess, like,
Oh.
yeah, in her line of sight. So.
Okay. You again like slam your chain on this thing, and it gets pushed back many feet, and it like skids to a halt. It's still aflame, and it looks as pissed as a painted on face can.
Yeah, let's her turn.
But now it's her turn. She's going to move this way. And she is going to play her trumpet again. And you see 3 smaller puppets come around Blake. These larger ones, one of them's gonna attack Richard. Does not hit. One of them's gonna attack
Okay.
Assault. That hits for 3 damage. And then Blake.
I'm just finishing the cube.
Okay.
Stupid.
That is an action. And
All
you
right,
still need
sure.
Yeah, you still need to hold on to it for 1 more. So if you still have it by the end of your next round, you will have finished it. Your next turn.
What can I do right now to help me later? Hmm. Uh. Here's what I'll. Oh wait, I used my action, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm cornering myself, but that's okay.
Okay.
Well, you can run down the stairs, can't you?
I can't reach there.
I mean, if they go at you, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I mean, unless they get like in front of me, which they probably will, but that's okay. We're gonna see. I'm gonna fully corner myself. We're gonna see how it goes.
Okay. Give her.
Okay. Am I muted? No.
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 Okay.
No, Mario.
Less
You know,
vague wording of abilities, because this is more useful than I thought it would be when I picked it. He's going to walk over here, and he's going to lean into Lake. Breathe in now.
You'll breathe in.
he's going to clasp his hand over your nose and mouth, and I'm gonna use this. Down
Okay.
we go.
It works. So describe how it looks.
The for the sake of the person it is affecting, the floor beneath you, your feet, quickly becomes unstable, and he pulls you into the water. Or what is this floor made out of? Cement?
Cement. Oh, the stage is made out of wood.
into the wet cement.
You have been pulled into cement, seemingly. And his grasp on you is very tight, and he seems to theoretically be trying to suffocate you with his hands down here.
Okay.
He did
I would,
slash no.
I would probably struggle.
He loosens his grip a little bit.
I don't.
And
Okay.
So, from
You
everyone
feel
else's
him tap
perspective,
on the. Oh yeah, from everyone else's perspective, Avril just walked up, like grabbed him like he was going to kidnap him, and then pulled him into the ground.
Also, as he is pulled into the ground, Lake is still moving the cube, trying to do it.
The floor turned into liquid for a moment, and and they are gone.
Is the ground now solid?
Huh? What
Is the ground above? Oh, sorry.
The ground is now solid, I believe, up top. But the good thing about this is that you can't see the cube, but you don't need to see the cube.
Yeah.
But yeah, is that your turn, April?
Yup.
Okay. Richard.
I forgot to mention he also holds his breath going in.
Okay. How this thing looks pretty bad, yeah.
It looks worse than it did before.
And these two are just like in the ground now.
You can't. They're just
Yeah.
gone.
They're gone now.
Okay.
From your perspective, they have left you to die.
Yeah. Well. I will. How are these two guys next to us looking? Are they like good looking or not right now?
They are
Those ones are
pretty
good looking.
sexy.
Okay. I guess I will just shoot mannequin guy again.
Okay.
Yeah. Shooting time. $14.
Okay. Yeah, that definitely hits.
Shoot.
You shoot it, and actually, aiming at the head that you shot before, you see that the joint is a little loose, and you shoot like underneath its chin, and the head actually pops off and into the mannequin's arms, and it like quickly tries to reattach it.
Big. Yeah. I guess the other ones don't see this, but Basal, you just see him kind of like get chills up his body as he shoots this thing's head, and it kind of pops off a little. It's like, whew. And yeah, he looks like
he just ran.
Yeah, he looks like he's getting more energized by the second. But yeah, I'll stay here.
Okay. Assault.
All right. I Thank you, Gidget. Okay, she's gonna
So polite.
it's so polite. She's gonna plus 2. Another 2. Okay. She's gonna do her second ability again and try to knock these guys away from Richard so he can keep doing whatever he's doing right now.
Okay.
Because clearly it seems to be working for him. Whoa! Oh no, okay.
Yeah, you're able to shoot this one in front of you, and it
Yeah.
staggers back into the one behind it, who actually staggers back into the one next to it, and you see this fire like dance across like all of them, and they're all on fire.
Oh.
Eee.
Okay, yeah, that's her turn.
We love an arsonist.
Okay. Now it is her turn. She gonna move puppets all over here, but she can't really get to them. So she's gonna step up and she's gonna try to she's like caught on fire. She's trying to realign her head, and she eventually just like drops the head and tries to grab your body, Richard, and just like rend it.
I think.
That hits. You take 7 damage as this from these mannequin fingers, these tiny little black hands kind of shoot out and like start to like rip your good arm off, essentially.
Wonderful. Yeah. He doesn't seem to be in that much pain. He seems kind of numb to it, but you can tell his body is kind of deteriorating.
All right. And Lake, you know that you have finished the Rubik's Cube. You just need to like be in a place where people can see it.
Can I speak? Can we
He's
hear each other?
He is covering Lake's mouth and nose and has his hands clasped over them.
And also, your eyes are probably closed too because you're in cement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's gonna start struggling again.
He tightens his grip.
He's going to try to shout, "Let me up!"
Oh.
Ooh.
Roll a d20.
Whom? Which one?
Lake.
All right. $11.
All right, you managed to get the words out, and you feel like your mouth is being filled with concrete.
Let's go.
Awesome.
But Averill, you do hear this.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
Oh yeah, because I can't really do anything right now.
Averill.
After he shouts, he definitely like slaps his hand back over to stop the cement from coming in. I think you probably feel his like arm twitch a little bit. Like he is maybe trying not to laugh just a little bit. It says I can take him with me. I'm going to assume I can just move him.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
You fucked up if you couldn't, and you just left him in the cement prison.
Left him
Fuck
there
you.
to
Push him
drown.
into the ground.
And he's going to start.
Then the cube would be in the ground, and you'd be here forever.
Yeah,
He got
and he's-
soft locked.
and he's going to grab the hand with the cube in it, just to like make sure for some reason you don't let go of it, and you get pulled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go of your mouth like a little bit before he pulls you out, so you have a chance to get rid of that shit.
And
Yeah,
you
I'd try to cough out the cement.
He yanks
cough
him
out
out of
full
the stairs.
asphalt.
Let's go. Like chunks of it,
Yeah.
or like is it
like a
still
full
liquid?
perfect mold of your mouth.
Let's go.
You never need dental records again. But as you are pulled out, and everyone sees the Rubik's Cube, which is full and
I'd be
Made.
holding it up as I like die from asphalt in my mouth.
and you see that everything stops, and you see that everything stops, and the mannequin kind of like looks at you and sighs, and all of the puppets kind of like dismantle themselves, and the mannequin like puts out its robe as and like affixes its head back on, and the weird little portal rift that's open has dissipated, and she like bows and walks away as the curtains close. And you are left in a room.
He's gonna
Why
start
did
sheathing
he-
his sword.
Why does this facility have an auditorium built underneath it like it's a school gym?
I don't know. Didn't know this was here. And I've been working here for some time, but it's quite impressive.
Right. This wasn't on like tax forms or anything. The construction of a giant auditorium.
I'm gonna use my ability, this one, and I'm gonna do what word should I use? Yeah.
You would know that the training rooms are constantly repurposed and recycled. They are made to like be modular, so a lot of this is probably purely for the gods like theming, and like you would know that like a lot of the time this room can be like a lot of different things, depending on who's taking the test and what god is giving, or what the god is like that's giving the exam. So it's just an
It's the
auditorium
god's
because
preference, more or less.
Epic.
Let's go of him.
I'm gonna reach down and grab my hand and just kind of shove it back in place pretty harshly. Just shove it back into my arm nub.
You like
And
twist it
then,
right to lock it.
yeah, and have it all crackling and moving, and then I'll take out my handkerchief and wipe the blood off around it, and
Right,
over
the-
wherever else it is, and then put it back.
You're not gonna eat
Well, I mean, it's my own blood, but you know, I'm doing fine.
Right.
But we got our job done. Did pretty well.
And the other two, you are fine as well.
Looks at Basalt.
What?
Does she look fine? Interpretable
yeah.
anyway. Can
I was gonna say yeah, she looks great. But yeah, I don't know. She's doing fine. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Lake doesn't
Well-
look good though, right?
Lake looks like he could probably pass out pretty soon. But he's fine.
Epic.
Crosses his arms.
Well, we should report back.
Yeah. Let's head on back up, I suppose.
Okay, as you all step on the elevator, the cage doors close and it starts to lift up. And you are brought back into the little room. And you, Director Aziz is there. And she, looks at all of you and goes, Gimstedta. Welcome to the IBMM.
Well, I was
Well.
already here, but
Your
thank
team. You will now all be working together under one mitigation license.
Twitches his tail again.
There are more people in the room now. There are some other Lake, you recognize some of the other team leaders. You see Crow is there. This
Oh,
lady
I'll-
with like
Also, now that they're in this room, Lake is at least acting like he's completely fine right now.
Covered in blood.
you see Crow is there. This woman with like jet black hair and like raven feathers in her hair. And some other people are there. There's June is there. Another team leader. This like Asian American woman with like semi frail bones. She's very little, but you know that she packs a punch. And she they both look proud of you. As you all are welcomed into the IBMM. And Director Aziz goes, there's going to be a Crow wants to call it an after party. I don't really feel like it's like that, but there's going to be a party later on in at the Catfish over in the Old Port, if any of you would like to join.
It would
But
be
first-
my pleasure.
Let's get you all patched up. And she takes some.
Do the rest of you respond at all to this?
Richard does not look too thrilled about it.
Basalt like nods, I guess. I don't know. She doesn't really have any opinions on it.
There's no sign of motion from Avril.
Awesome.
And she takes some time patching up your wounds. Everyone heals back to full stamina.
Wow. By the way, our tokens and our sheets are not linked. So, like, each token has individual stamina,
Fuck.
and it is not shared.
Okay. I will figure that out.
Flipping. How do you do it?
Click on your token and then the little thing on the bottom right.
I don't have that.
Oh, sorry, bottom left. Bottom
Right
left.
click on your token.
Oh. Wait, didn't Nathan like completely delete his token by rapidly clicking it that
Yeah.
one time?
Yeah.
Did go away.
Does that still do it? Can it still be done?
Who knows?
Doesn't seem like it.
I don't think so.
Damn.
And I do think
Wait,
this
I
is
was-
where we're going to end off.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Wow.
Epic.
If you didn't see, everyone gets either 2 stamina or 1 proficiency from that fight.
Mm.
Let's see. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yippee.
Can't wait for next session. Lake goes to a party and nobody shows up other than him.
Yeah.
Actually, other than him and his supervisors.
I'm ready for 2 hours of Lake's dinner.
Yep.
What is that
Like-
face?
It's frightened.
Right?
Oh, I see. Corroding.
Unconscious, unconscious, unconscious.
Oh my god, no.
This is the longest text.
Magic shield, magic shield.
There's so much.
Degenerating even me.
It's opposite
Uh.
of regen.
Yeah. But
Whatever
not
that
like
means.
just poison.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like negative generation. Blessed. So many shields.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's a lot of ability.
Is this building we're supposed to go to on this map some way?
It's not labeled, but yeah.
Where is it? Where is the base? The IBMM building?
IBM building is like here-ish.
Where?
Red
Here.
circle.
Oh, okay, okay. I couldn't see.
We should be able to draw on this.
No.
True. Give us the
Not
ability to
letting you
draw.
draw.
Little
Why?
Every
We-
time I do, it ends up terribly.
He's limiting
No.
our creative freedom.
No.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Wow.
Okay.
But yeah, that was super fun. That was good meeting
Yeah.
everyone's characters.
Gaming.
Pretty gaming.
How long was it?
2 hours,
Yeah.
maybe.
4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Epic.
And this is an epithets game, so people can guess epithets if they want to. But
Dismemberment. Or
For
me?
dismembered / yeah.
Nope.
What the fuck?
You stupid.
No, I not.
What's 9 plus 10?
21.
Okay, I have guesses for Richard. My guess the first time you said anything about him was bone for some reason, or bones.
It is
Yeah,
not.
'cause bones came out of the floor or whatever.
It is not. Yeah, it is not bone or bones.
And then for ARVIL,
Why are you calling AR?
Because that's what he said.
You said AV.
Oh.
AVRIL, sorry.
Arvel.
What was it? It was
Word of art.
I had 2 guesses. I'm only gonna guess one though. I don't know which one.
I guess Carnage for Richard.
Nope.
That's a good guess. It's like the guy from Spider-Man.
Can we get a document up?
shit, it's true.
Oh, I was gonna
Um,
guess Mirage for
Avril?
AVRL. Yeah.
No.
No.
Do I have any guesses? Don't think so.
Is Avril's fluid?
No.
Oh.
Is Basalt, is yours Brimstone?
What the fuck?
Let's go!
Is it?
Got it?
I mean, yeah.
Let's go, big
Wow.
win. How much proficiency for that one?
Fuck. Fuck up.
I'm sorry, Tom.
Fuck. Why are you sorry?
Discovered immediately.
There's just
It's
a
not
very,
secretive anymore.
it's just a very strong theme.
You get 2 proficiency for that.
Radical.
Knowledge on lake.
No.
Okay.
Probably fucking dork.
No! It's not!
Does Lake have multiple like epithets?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So he probably used more than one during that.
Yeah.
I don't know, they all kind of seem like the same thing to me.
Even the one where he disintegrated everybody.
Oh yeah, he did do that. I forgot.
The Pharaoh's curse.
Yes, you
True.
did it!
I did it.
That's all 3 of his epithets.
The Pharaoh's
Oh,
curse.
That is actually a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Is that Can Pharaoh's curse, like, would that be counted as one term?
I don't think so.
No, I'm
They're
pretty sure
two
you can get
separate
cursed,
words.
but yeah.
Yeah, but like sometimes it does like hyphenated words and shit.
Pharaoh's curse is not hyphenated. It's a possessive pharaoh.
Yeah.
A possessive pharaoh.
Yeah.
Document.
Epithets. One guess on Basalt.
Hey, I'm never guessing ever again.
Wait, why do you put the Pharaoh's curse under Avril's?
No, it's Lake. Lake
for
is the
Lake.
Pharaoh's
Oh,
curse. And you gotta bold it.
Yeah, because that's what they are.
Let's go.
Not bolding it.
What?
Epic.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Like session 1?
That's Brian Stud.
Shut up.
I don't worry, I keep spelling over E in our DMs too, it's fine.
Okay. Next session when? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Right
Oh,
now?
okay.
Let's do session
Brew?
2 right now.
Cut straight to like dinner time.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe like 2 minutes from now.
Yeah.
We could.
Let's do it then, right now.
Sunday the 21st, it looks like people are free. You want to do it then?
21.
21.
21.
I might be busy then, but I'm not sure.
I should be good to go Sunday.
See.
What?
Uh,
What'd you say?
I'm not busy.
Oh, okay.
what time do you think?
Usually I like starting earlier on weekends, so like 3-ish, but if you can't do until later, that's fine.
Yeah, later is probably better.
So like 6, 7.
Or I don't know, 6 is probably fine.
Nope. 6 on Sunday.
Okay.
6
Alright. That's 3 for us.
Yes.
Thank you for confirming.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you all for playing.
Thank you for
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you for hosting.
Yeah.
Yeah.